Welcome aboard the Amtrak Northeast Regional number 95. Currently driving the Amtrak 64 V, pulling 9 passenger cars with a length of 247.5 yards and a weight of 489.9 tons. We'll be heading to Boston South Station, down to Providence with stops at Back Bay and Route 128. I've recently started up my own Discord server, so if you'd like to keep up to date with my upcoming videos, as well as voting for time-lapse runs you'd like to see. So for Train Simulator we have Suburban Glasgow and Northwest, and a Yellowhead Pass. The Northeast Corridor Washington DC has been removed as it's included in Train Simulator 2022, and I'll be doing all routes included in that. For Train Sim World 2 there is the Arosa Line, Southeastern High Speed, and Cane Creek. The server also has usual things you'd find in Discord: announcements, screenshots, train and non-train related, chat channels, and of course a self-promote channel. As I also have a ton of random Steam keys, I'll eventually be doing giveaways as well. I'll have a link in the description below. So we'll let our passengers on and we'll get our train ready. So we are using a Track IR. So it is great to see that Track IR is finally implemented in Train Sim World 2. It actually took them not as long as it did with Train Simulator 20XX. I think it was a good at least 4 to 5 years for that one, but you know, seeing both of them now, so that is amazing. Because yeah, I literally cannot live without Track IR. I've had to, because I've been playing a bunch of, random games, I've had to kind of try and live without it, but yeah, so much better with it. But we'll be ready to depart in a few seconds. We'll be running with ACES and ATC as well. So we'll activate all those. Close our doors. And we'll head out. There we go. Didn't know what the hell was going on then. Anyway, finally got going, so we got a MBTA departing on our right as well. So when I first brought this route, then yeah, that was the one that I was mainly driving. So I've only done a few runs in the ACS. But I like both of them anyway. They're pretty good. And chuck our bell off. And yeah, disclaimer, as because I'm always a sim fanatic and not really a, train fanatic, then a lot of procedures may be incorrect, so I'm always up for some feedback, some corrections, because over the years a lot of the things I have learned is from reading manuals from Train Simulator 20XX and a lot of comments as well from my past videos. So I always do appreciate things like that. And I really do like to make things as realistic as possible, but yeah, I can't really sit there, trying to learn every single thing when I've got plenty of other things in my life to also do. But I'm also still waiting for the London commuter route to be released by Dovetail Games, so once that's all ready, then I'll be doing my full run time lapse for it. So hopefully it will be within the next 2-3 days, but we will see. Usually it's a few days when they do the announcement. I think they actually did the announcement about 4 days ago. So yeah, definitely should be soon. Most of my videos, they're from UK routes and everything, but I really do enjoy the American stuff as well. Mainly the American stuff I do is more the freight, I don't really own too much of the commuter American stuff. But certainly enjoyed the ACS when I think it was Train Sim 2016. Could be entirely wrong there, but I really enjoyed that, and I think it was a HHP 8. So I don't think that one's in Train Sim World 2 yet. But I'm sure eventually it will surface. I've never really been too fussed on buying locos by themselves. I'm more of a route buyer. Because, yeah, I just tend to get more enjoyment out of that rather than just a single loco. Well, coming up to a back bay. We'll see if I can actually stop decent anyway. Because usually I'm too far or too little. I wasn't really watching, but was that guy like walking on air? I'd have to check that out when I do the editing. I'm also using a external clock, so I think it's a bit too early there. Yeah, so my clock may be a little bit out from the game, and especially from the stutters, you know, will probably unsync it a little bit. But I don't think it'll be too much of a drama, really. And there we go, wasn't too bad, I guess. Checkout doors open. So, got a couple minutes before we actually depart here, so I'll go for a little walk. Out of my way, dude. But yeah, that's one thing I really like about Train Sim World 2 is like the freedom. It also makes, you know, the sheer size of the locomotives, you know, in your face, because Train Sim 20XX, even though I did fly camera a lot, you really just didn't get the, you know, the sense of the size. But yeah, Train Sim World 2, yeah, that's one bad thing about Track IR currently, is when you're walking about and you do your mouse and head movements, it kind of gets a bit confused. But certainly no deal breaker. Still so much better than not Track IR. Oh, come on now. Maybe I should just try not to move my head as much as possible. So we got about 47 seconds before we have to chuff off. So we'll head back. But yeah, if you have not checked out my Discord channel, then feel free to do so. Alrighty, so next stop will be Route 128. And a few more seconds, close doors. And it should be enough. I'm not sure if there's like a indicator whether my doors are open or not. So that's one thing I don't like. What's going on? Why is it doing it again? There we go. It's really acting really weird. It's like never done this before. Anyway, we're moving again. But yeah, I really like the lighting. It's pretty cool when you're in the tunnels. But I think we've got plenty of time to make it to our next destination on time. That one we usually have to wait around for about 5 minutes before we depart, so I think once we reach there, I'll probably stop commentary and just, you know, chillax a bit. Because it's just basically a straight run to Providence. And just before we exit this tunnel, we'll have a 120 speed increase. We'll be going via Hyde Park and Reedville. And there's our 120. See, I'm not sure if, if you're at high speed, do you need the bell going as well? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you need to do like a warning horn, especially if there are people on the platform. But yeah, I'm not too sure about the bell. But yeah, there's so many rules for, even different times of the days. Certain horns to use, when to use them, when not to use them. I think that's one of the things that mainly got me interested in Train Simulator. It's because I literally just brought it because when I first brought Track AR for Microsoft Flight Simulator X, also started using it for Euro Truck Simulator 2, and then I was like, oh, this is like so cool. So tried to hunt down many other games that just use Track AR, and even though at the time Train Simulator 2014 didn't use it, there was a lovely guy at JSJ. He always kept a add-on updated. So that's the only reason I actually brought Train Simulator 2014. I'll shut you up for a second. But yeah, when every time Dovetail Games updated Train Simulator, the plugin kind of broke, so JSJ always had to redo the coding. So I'm sure he was over the moon when Dovetail said they were actually implementing it. But if you don't own it, I highly recommend that you do buy one. It is, a few $100, but yeah, 100% worth it. A lot of people also complain about, the fact that you have to turn your head and also look at the monitor. It really comes down to how you set it up, because it's 110% customizable. So you can literally set it up to turn your head, a millimeter if you want, and you can turn the in-game camera full 360, but that's, complete overkill. But that's just, how far you can customize it. So when I look like that, I pretty much just turned my head 5 centimeters. And once you do your setup, it's basically a matter of, muscle memory. So at first you're gonna absolutely hate it, but just stick with it for, a day or two. And after that, you're gonna love it. But yeah, I'm not sure if Rail Driver is supported yet in Train Sim 2. I've always been interested in, maybe purchasing one day, but it does work in Train Simulator 20XX, but yeah, I've read a lot of feedback that, certain locos, it's a bit, how you going with it. But yeah, I guess you can't always have it perfect. Because yeah, a lot of locos, they all act different. They got different, functionality. So it would be pretty hard to have everything the same. Yeah, I think that was Hyde Park. Pretty sure that was Hyde Park. Kind of haven't been paying attention to what's out the window. Rule 1 in aviation, eyes out the window. I'm sure it applies for train driving as well. Yeah, so there's Reedville. All good. So, and next one will be Route 128. There we got some CSX on the left here. Some rolling stock. We should have a SD40 here as well. Yeah, there it is. Just chilling there. But we'll start slowing up, because otherwise we will not stop. I just noticed my speed was 125 I was allowed to. I didn't even hear any beep. Oh well. I don't think it's going to make much difference. And here we are. So yeah, on my other channel I'm also going to be doing some, I think it's Train Life. So it's a game in early access. It's, a lot of people call it, you know, the train of you know, Euro Truck and American Truck, because it's similar mechanics, but yeah, certainly a lot of potential in that. And I also have been doing a little bit of Derail Valley content on my other channel as well. I think I'm going way too fast. Totally not concentrating. Yeah, well. Should pay more attention. Open doors, so I doubt I can get out there. Yeah. I'll go out the other way. Can't win them all, I guess. Note to self, don't ever be a train driver. Oh dear. But yeah. One thing I have kind of noticed with Train Sim World 2 is I'm pretty sure the signals don't actually work with the AI, unfortunately. Because I will show you at the end of this that we have a MBTA pull up right behind us, when realistically that should have been stopped at a red light. So I don't know if this is, you know, just from the Boston Sprinter route, or if this is kind of like a game engine issue. But if it's game engine, it might explain why we don't have our own, you know, scenario editor, because if people have to try and create scenarios with AI trains that don't really follow signals, then all hell will break loose. So it's a bit of a shame. Hopefully that, you know, it will get fixed. And I haven't actually followed any info from Train Sim World 2 for probably a couple years, probably since it first came out. But I did hear that they are eventually gonna release a scenario editor, but I don't know if that was that other thing that they also had. Can't remember the name of it, but it was pretty, you know, lackluster with features, with, you know, what you can do with it. But yeah, oh, I wish I could actually turn this off as well, because massive immersion breaker. But yeah, the modeling's really good. Graphics is, you know, pretty good as well. So it's definitely a plus for, you know, train sim fanatics. But yeah, a lot of features in this kind of missing that they were in Train Sim XX. But I might cut here because I got like, when am I departing at? Yeah, I got like 4 minutes to wait, so I'll cut. Actually, is that the train coming now? Yeah, there we go. MBTA, straight through that red signal. See how close they stop behind me. And surely this isn't a actual, you know, the rules in America. Because, yeah, highly doubt that, but I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah. Just chilling. Feels like it. I'll just stop here. Doesn't matter if there's someone. There's not even a driver. and the tail lights are on that one. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah. Wonder if I can go in here. Anyone home? Hello? Dude, I'm parked here. Hello? No, there's no door in there. Yeah, they really need to fix that as well. When you go down the stairs at a platform. Works well when you're, you know, on the ground, but not at a platform. Oh well. I'll walk back because then by the time I get back there, I'm probably ready to depart. How am I going with my thinking? I'm actually a few seconds behind now, so no big drama. So I may also overlay my external clock in the corner, maybe only when I'm at the stations, but I'm all for keeping, you know, while I'm driving, the screen free of clutter. Yeah, you got a table in there. Fancy people. Those suckers don't. Yeah, some really good modelling, so how accurate they are, I don't know. I'm sure there's, you know, the massive fanboys out there who know these things inside and out. When there's one wrong pixel, that's okay. Alrighty. So what have we got? Minute left. And then we shall head out. We're going via all stations up to Providence.